Alright, cool, bro. I was gonna quickly talk to you about, you know that Tate, brother?
The segue. I've heard about my man.
Yeah. I know what he's on, innit?
I know what he's on. I don't know too much about him. I just seen what he's on.
Yeah, this man called him Top G and that.
I don't know who is calling him Top G, but I don't know anybody, thankfully, who calls him Top G.
I think you do, you know.
Oh no! We're gonna have to start snitching on the man then. Move correct, man. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I've heard about my man.
So obviously you've heard of this, so you probably know what it stands for. So what do you think about the fact that man's been recently arrested on charges of human trafficking, and also has recently come out that he messaged a group of 16-year-olds.
Oh, not one, a group?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, them. A group of, like, I think they were like college kids or something, like, you know.
How old is this done?
Old enough to not be...
Yeah.
To not be doing that.
That's not even... I just wanted to get full context, but then I realized it doesn't even matter, yeah.
They said it was like 2 years ago. I don't know if he's like, I don't know...
2 years ago, I'm trying to do maths, yeah. But either way, too old, yeah. Listen, I don't know much about this, Don, yeah, because I'm the guy, yeah. As soon as I start hearing nonsense, I just disconnect. Like, I'm just not on it. So as soon as I started hearing this name bubbling around, I just saw a clip. And I'm like, who's this Don just chatting bare whats? Like, I just don't understand people like this, bro. And then I just said, oh yeah, that's just them troll Dons, innit? Just trying to get some views and then blow and then make peas. All right, cool. Then I realized, nah, this brother's really chatting shit. So, bro, it doesn't surprise me. These type of men who talk that reckless and that wild about how man should be this and that and how women should be or whatever, just his tone, even the way he talks, I saw a clip of him like talking to, I think it was a group of women. He's just shutting them down. And I said, what? So when I hear stories like that, I'm just like, it doesn't surprise me. You saw the monster you put in front of your screen, innit? When Trump became president, everyone's looking like, what? I'm like, this brother said he will grab things by the, you know what I mean? Like, we all heard what these men said before we gave them the cameras and the lights and that. I don't know what's going on, man. But that is wild, bro. I'm just not on them, man.
I said, they're showing it. No, it's real.
They show their colours, bro. They literally come and say their wildness, and then we go, alright, well, a portion of us apparently go, yeah, and then they get to that platform. What? Yeah.
What happened there? No, you mean?
Yeah.
I hear it. Cool. I mean, I don't even want to keep talking about this, but that's what I was saying.
So what, trafficking as in what, like an R. Kelly thing? No.
No, I said like... What did you say?
I said trafficking like an R. Kelly thing. No, but as in what, like...
okay. But like flying them out.
Telling them you're leaving tomorrow, a week later they ain't left yet. Them type of things.
I mean, trafficking.
Listen, it's wild. Like, I just feel like people like that, we can't give them man a voice, man. It's meant to be, people say, yeah, people, freedom of speech, say what you want. Come on, man. Like, like not like, there's certain things, like, you just know, like, come on, don't say that. You can't say that.
Surely.
Yeah, surely. This could only go one way, and then it ended up being exactly that way, and we're all shocked. So, it's just, we just need to do better, man.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, back to music. What's your favourite song to perform, bro?
Ooh. Man came back to the music like that. I thought we were done with the music. Favourite song to perform, oh my god. Black Magic or Anxiety Relief, which I think I only performed once, but that was like a personal little thing for me. Black Magic because I think that tune, I think that was around like my Black Box time, and I think it was starting to pick up, sorry. And big up RMDY for that beat. As soon as I heard the beat, I just tapped in. I don't even remember writing that tune. It just happened, like, just because of the beat. And when I finally got to perform that, it was just mad. It was like a few, like, I think Shoreditch and Hoxton little spots and that. And I saw how people reacted, and I thought, rah. And I remember I got Grime Live, Indigo 02. Like, Get Scorcher, Big Nasty, all in man a day. I'm shaking. I'm backstage shaking. What? I'm not supposed to be here. Imposter syndrome kicks in. All of this stuff. What? as soon as I said spiritual, yeah, I saw the whole place lock off. I said, you can't doubt yourself again. Like, come on, you know, when you start like G-checking yourself, like, come on, man. So it's definitely that. I love performing that tune, bro. Also because of like the meaning as well. It just sounds like a grimy tune, but I'm talking about, you know, black on black crime and just the ends and just the way it is. So I'm happy like it got taken in that way, whether people are aware or not. But and my other one, Anxiety Relief, I only got to perform once, but that one was like my own little like I told them Tank, it was like my own social experiment. It was like the whole song is about bipolar. It's about the depression and the mania. And because the beat is so erratic, like I was using that to channel the mania, like I'm a manic depressive, a danger to myself. I can kill you with my hands and then go kill myself. But like it's very, very dark here, but the beat is so trappy and hard that I said, I wonder if I can talk about this, but also get people to like, you know what I mean? And I remember I performed it once and I was dropping the bars and looking at people in their eye and they're having a great time. They're like, this is hard, but they're also looking at me like, why is he talking about suicide and depression so much? Like, should I be enjoying this? Like, I'm vibing, but you know when something feels a bit off? And I love doing that. I'm just playing like that, like playing with that sort of, that's what I love what we do, bro. You could just do stuff like that. So it's definitely a black magic and Anxiety Relief, yeah, for sure.
Alright, cool. We're gonna put the music to the side now. It's done. It's done.
Yeah, you're gonna come back with another segue, I know.
Nah. Actually, yeah, right, yeah.
I know you too well, bro. I know the man behind the camera.
Oh, you said it now. So, but just quickly though, what's the best advice you've been given?
Ooh, bro, you know what? Yeah, I'm so thankful for the people around me. I've been given so much advice. I don't even know what the best is, but it definitely has to be saying either you, which is wild. I don't know if it's like for the cameras or whatever, but it's not that. Either you, Tank, or like KO or something has told me, and it's always been along the lines of just like, it's like I say, with all like the anxiety, the depression, the bipolar, imposter syndrome, just kind of, I'm always in some shape or form doubting myself. As soon as I make a tune, I'm like, this is dead. That's usually my first reaction, and it takes someone else to come and tell me, yo, this is actually hard. So I feel like it's just that self-belief, just like being true to yourself. That's always been sort of the best advice I've been given, because whenever I had conversations with other people in music or outside of music, it's almost like they're telling me to in a like subliminal way to cater to a certain audience or a certain market or this and that, and I'm like, you know what I mean, but I don't want to do that. I don't feel this way. Whereas people around me have always just told me, bro, if that's how you feel, you know, write that. And the proof is basically there, because when I was writing tunes, it was just ends and yeah, that's all my kind of convos were. Maybe, you know, something else in between. But then only recently I started, like in the recent few years, I started talking about more, you know, just depression and just mental health and stuff like that. And it took a long time for me to do that, because it means I have to like go into that place and channel that energy. Mm-hmm. And I always thought, I don't want people to, I think he's this or he's, I don't know, weird or whatever people say or whatever. So, but the people around me always reminded me, like, you have to like live that truth. Like that's actually saying in terms of it says. So it goes back to like these main people in my life saying, live your truth. Like, because that's the tunes that's gotten me the most, like sort of, you know, I don't know, shows or bookings or this and that will put me in touch with, you know, an artist who I look up to, you know, or like a Gets following me or something like that, because he heard that and actually, you know, probably resonated in some way. So I always have this thing of kind of wanting to, is it this, or should I do more of that? Should I make more of these type of tunes? But really it's that best advice always just been, yeah, living your truth, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you had the opportunity to give advice to the younger generation, what would that be?
It literally, it sounds like a cop-out answer, but it would be exactly that, because I never realized how important that was. Like, it's crazy to say, but it's like, I don't know if it's the two different cultures in me. Like, am I a London brother? Am I from Caribbean? Am I over there? Am I here? Am I this? Am I that? You know, am I grime? Is it rap? Is it, you know what I mean? I always just felt like conflicted whether I was aware or not. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like until I started understanding, like, nah, it's just that, innit? It's just you. just wherever you feel, or like wherever you write, wherever it is, just express that in whatever way you can. So I think, yeah, if I was to give any advice, it would literally be the same thing, because, you know, I've heard people, you know, like give stories of when they were in school and the teacher, you know, said, oh, you'd never be a singer or whatever. And now they're just amazing singers, songwriters, like, you know what I mean? Or you'd never be a rapper, this and that. You know, they told that to all of us in school, basically. And then you look at the people next to you and you're like, but my man just went on a tour, he just closed this deal. We can do it, like, do you know what I mean? So, and I feel like the only way that comes is just through just that self-belief and staying true to who you are. You try and go to a label, they'll tell you, we don't want that, we want more of these like songs, the more commercial ones you did. And you say, I don't really feel like that right now. And they try to move you, and your whole spirit is now, you're going against like who you are. So my whole thing is just whatever you feel like, yeah, just make sure you live that truth. For sure.
Sick. Sorry for that. It's great advice. Last thing, this is my segue.
Yeah.
What's the realest shit you've ever written, bro?
Which I've ever written?
Yeah, fam. What would you say? Just a quick maybe, like what? I don't know, 8, 16, 32.
That's the thing. Like, the realest I've ever written is, you know what it is. It's some deep, dark, heavy stuff. If you want the coldest thing I've written, that's a whole different thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
What do you feel like sharing right now? Realest or coldest?
I feel like, yeah, we could just do both if you have time and just chop whatever you want there, bro. Yeah, you want it? So, like, the realest thing I ever wrote was probably, Manic Depressive, which was on the Bipolar Opposite EP, which started off from the Black Box freestyle. I just dropped them bars on there, and then, you know what I mean, it kind of started gaining traction. So, yeah, Tank literally made the beat in, like, it's just basically a synth, and I just told him just keep it bare minimal. And it was the, when I was just going through that, you know, period in my life. And I was just thought, before my birthday, I tried to commit suicide. When I was carving out my flesh, the only memories I kept inside my lumen mind was you and I. And in a few weeks, you'd be going back to you and I. Back to the Midlands, far away from your parents and siblings. And you go back pretending you don't really miss them. I'll be back to being home alone with my prescriptions, with a bunch of friends who don't understand my condition. I couldn't put my feelings or put you aside. Staring at the clock and feeling like I'm losing time, because you be 21. And look how quickly 3 years has gone, and I can't get out of my bed because my head is numb. Knowing you could be with anyone but stuck with me. That taste up on my tongue is almost bittersweet. That's why I made a vow and said I'll get rid of all these negativities in case our future children mirrors me. Yeah. There's like another 2 bars or so, but I can't even remember that. My G.
The clock feeling like I'm losing time.
And I know you know.
Banging out with that tonight.
It's deep though. I can't even listen to that, man. When that came out, I listened to it once and I said, okay, you did that. You just leave that alone now.
Very, very.
But obviously, that's like probably the realest. As in, I had to really like go into that place and be like, oh, I don't want to write this. I don't want people to know this. And it's like, bro, this is what you do. Like, you have to. Like, this is what you do for a living. It's writing down the truths in it. And it's like, it's hard to tap into that. But that's always been the one that's, you know, opened doors for me and stuff. Once again, going back to like living your truth. Coldest bars?
Yeah, let's lighten the mood. Go on, give us some crud.
I mean,
give us some crud. Hey, do you know what? Can you remember your yellow one? What's it called?
Oh my god!
K's bars live rent free in my head.
Swear down.
Start that yellow one.
Black hype, not mellow one. Tracks to feed me. You must be the fellow rock crack.
Start that load to the tap.
Your council flat. You was about to lick your girl, but now you have to cancel that.
Beef, you don't cancel that. Handle that. Handle all that. Handles on bikes. Are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
Yo, okay. That bar comes to my head like every other like month or so.
I'm telling you.
And I couldn't remember it until you just remember the rest of the bars. I knew like 4 bars. That's in your head, rent free for sure. I can't remember mine. What did I do? I remixed it or something.
Yeah, stand that. Oh.
And then on green, on Sunday, my scene. Yeah. Nah, you're going way back. I can't remember that.
No. I swear, man. I remember some of what was that? No, I remember some of your early bars. I don't want to say that. I don't put you on blast like that. The rebellion boy, you know what I mean?
Nah, do you know what it is? Them old school bars, We were just so angry, man. Like, I hear it now, I'm like, there's no need, relax.
Do you know what else? Oh, no, I'm just going to reminisce now. Do you know what other bars got live back in my mind? Skate.
Listen, Rent Free.
What is, how's it
all
start?
The time.
How's it start?
That way before his time.
Shut up, you clown.
You get stuck to the circus drink. You're the first to think. But I'm the first to burst the tin. How can you see I got rep for my camp when I wrote this verse in purple ink? How? Oh my. No, honestly, you see, that's why, the man them were too cold, ahead of their time.
Too cold. Too cold. Alright, bro, I don't know, do you want to share your cold?
Oh, what was it? I don't even know. What we got? Venomous antics, I'm active, I might leave your head in a basket, I'm that sick. 3 shots and I did them all with tactics. I match fit, I'm pep on the sideline with tactics. Pen and ball up in the hindsight, I might switch. Pen and ball rock, I write rhymes and rap quick. Send a man up to the sky, cries of anguish can't stop me from deading a guy. Why I'm anxious. Put him to bed, his curtains, blankets, covers, duvets. The whole thing is madness. I don't follow no guidelines. I write rhymes, fuck up the timeline and get I'm all frantic. No bro, you ain't cold, I'm frozen Arctic. I on chrome, if you know, I barked it. I'm solo on my own, I know I'm calm. This shit ain't for the faint hearted. Cause I be on some conflict shit.
Aye, tell them please, tell the peoples where they can find you.
Gen Music _ that's on everything, I think. Yeah. I think TikTok. No, I think literally Gen Music _ on everything. Yeah.
Sick,
but love for having me, bro. Ski. This was cold, bro. I enjoyed this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rich like Roddy. I was doing flicks and tricks in a pitch in a box with a cross and I scored that volley. Not linking stretch like a dotty, I'm spraying. Hear these bars that I'm saying. I'm waiting patiently for the time that I make it. I'm praying for my family and the doubters. I'ma be up so high like a spaceship. Mumsy, I've made it. Trust me, that's so amazing. And for the doubters.